But I'm really encouraged by this room that we have right now with Aiden Lawfrey, obviously Caden Fagan, and Ca'Lil Valentine. Those guys bring a lot to the table. A really talented young group, one of the most talented groups I've been able to coach.
So almost a full spring with James White under you. What has that dynamic been like, and what have you seen from him?
He's been awesome. He's been awesome, man. A guy to really talk to about certain things that he's seen in the past. Obviously, when you have a guy with that kind of experience, it resonates with the guys. And he's just been awesome to work with. Really humble, hard worker, a self-starter. Just been unbelievable to have in my corner every single day to be able to bump things off and talk to him about.
I'm sorry if this has been asked. I got here a second later. Seemingly, Ca'Lil has a pretty big path here ahead of him now, given Josh. So, what have you seen from him this spring to be ready to maximize that opportunity?
We set the path for the spring to have some really good goals for him, and I think we actually talked about the two things that we had for him yesterday, and he's doing both of those things. Pass protection was one of them. He's gotten better in those things, and obviously he can run the ball. He made a jump cut the other day out of the end zone, backed up and made a couple of guys missing. We just expect big things from Ca'Lil. The growth of him being able to take as many reps as he can get, and we've seen that growth, and he's going to continue to mature. Even with Tank, starting with Tank this off season and going into the summer with his body and all those things to mature. But there's just so much stuff he can do, bring to the table as far as a receiver out of the backfield. A guy who obviously can run between the tackles and outside the tackles. So really impressed with what he's done so far this spring.
Seems like this. It seems like this program each year, even before you got here, has a freshman who's kind of finds his way into that rotation. So what's the key for a freshman to come in and be able to get some of those reps like Ca'Lil did a year ago?
Come in shape, which sounds like the most underrated thing, but the type of shape you have to be in on this level where everybody can run and everybody to be able to be able to sustain the rigors of our program, our summer program, is a big deal. So if you're able to practice and get better throughout the summer with Tank and what we're going to be able to do with them in the summer, that gives you a better chance to be able to come in and play right away. It's not about really the size. I think Tank will handle that part. In this group, it's all about the way you come in shape, so you can be able to practice. A lot of times, guys, if they don't come in shape, they have a soft tissue injury, which now sets them back. So I always tell the guys, to the best of your ability, come in shape. Obviously, we'll do what we need to do as coaches to get them ready to go, so we'll have those guys. They'll be given opportunity to be able to go out there and participate as well.
Recruiting's going very well. So,
It is.
I know you can't talk about individual guys, but tell me about that, and specifically the state of Florida, the focus there, and why you guys have been so successful down there.
I think it's been a big part of what Coach B has always done in his career. Guys here and they're seeing what we're doing. They value our university. They value what we have and what we're building, what Coach B and his staff is building. And it's been awesome to see the guys come up on a weekly basis and start to see what we have.
If you could talk to Josh and see he made the decision to move on.
Absolutely. I talked to Josh yesterday.
Personally, I mean, you sort of mentioned this. What does it mean to you personally to not have him around? Because you kind of counted on him back for this year.
Like I said earlier, with every ending, there's a new beginning.
Okay.
And I'll just keep it at that. Our guys are really happy about where they are right now in the room, and that's up for Josh to figure out what he wants to do going forward. But I'm just really proud of the 2 years that I had to spend with him. And it was a pleasure to coach him for those 2 years.
His last game went pretty well.
Absolutely.
Obviously, he had a voice in your room, right? So what do you need from Aiden, from Caden to fill whatever void that left in there?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I keep going back to that line, but seriously, when one opportunity, one role opens up, somebody else always steps in. And really, to be honest, like Aiden Lawfrey, which when I got here, he wasn't that vocal, but he is the voice of our room. Okay. That's just what it is. That's what he's always been. And over the last year and a half, when he started to kind of feel himself a little bit, if you will, but he is the voice of the room right now, and so that's where it's at right now.
Probably more of